It's going down. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachau Kadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of It's Going Down, being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Russia and China launch joint Pacific patrol. The second joint drills near Japan feature 7 Russian and Chinese naval ships. So I'm going to go ahead and read this article, which I have found through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai from RT.com. Continue from there. It says, Russian and Chinese military vessels are taking part in a joint patrol in the Pacific Ocean for the second time within a year, the Defense Ministry in Moscow said on Thursday. 8 ships in total are taking part in the operation, which is intended to support peace and stability in the Asia Pacific, monitor the sea lanes, and safeguard the maritime economic assets of the two countries. The second joint patrol since October 2021 is part of a program of international military cooperation. The Russian Defense Ministry said in a statement the two navies will conduct joint tactical maneuvers, establish communications, and conduct a series of exercises from practical gunnery to helicopter takeoffs and landings. Representing the Russian Pacific Fleet is the frigate Marshal Shapashnikov, the corvettes, the Sovereignty, the Grumki, and Aldar Sidens Hepov, and the medium naval tanker Pechenga, Moscow said. The People's Liberation Army Navy plan sent the destroyer Nanchang, the frigate Yincheng, and the supply ship Dongpingu. Okay, and let me just say this. There's a reason why the Lord has a reason having these militaries do these drills. Okay, let's go to Isaiah real quick. Okay, now I don't know the exact verse. Okay, Isaiah of the Wada Yahweh, the Wada Yahweh Shai. It says, the noise, Isaiah chapter 13 verse 4, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. So, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, which one of his titles is what? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is the Lord of hosts, okay, which the word Lord means ruler. So the Lord is the ruler of hosts, of armies, which when you look up the word army, I believe it goes back to Tazabah or Tazadak or Tazadakia. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it means military or army. So the Lord he's the ruler of armies. So the Lord is the one mustering the hosts of these different militaries around the world to what? To the battle. And the reason why the Lord is getting them ready for battle, right? There's a reason why the Lord has these military fleets doing drills in the Navy seas, conducting military drills. They think that it's to maintain peace and stability in the region, but the Lord is really getting them ready for war. Okay? And that's what it really boils down to. The Lord's getting these people ready for war. It says, While the Russian Defense Ministry did not specify the area of operations for the joint patrol, in the video shared on Telegram, Pacific Fleet Deputy Commander Alexander Bagdasarov mentioned the Sea of Okhotsk, north of Japan, if I said that correctly. It says, during the previous drills in 2021, the Russian and Chinese naval group sailed over 1,700 nautical miles, including a passage through the Tsugaru Straits between the Japanese home islands of Honshu and Hokkaido. The joint naval mission Vostok 2022, the week-long war games in Russian Far East involving more than 50,000 troops from 13 countries, according to Major General Vladimir Amelyanovich Amelyanovich. The purpose of the I hate trying to pronounce these names. The purpose of the event was to create a coalition force that would plan and implement a special military operation aimed at ensuing peace and security in the region. Okay, so again, the Lord, the man's goings are of the Lord. Okay, so the Lord, again, the Lord has these guys conducting naval military drills, not for the, see, in the back of their minds, they think, you know, when I say there, I mean the Russians and Chinese people minds. Okay, which the so-called white Russians, their biblical nationality is that they're Edomites. Okay, that is their biblical nationality. And the Chinese people, their biblical nationality is that they are Moabites. So, you know, in the back of these Edomites and Moabites' mind, right, they think that, you know, the reason why they're conducting these military drills, is because, you know, they're doing it to maintain peace and stability in the region. But like it tells you in Isaiah the 55th chapter, the Lord's thoughts is not the same as the thoughts of these heathens. Okay, the Lord has these Russians and Chinese people doing naval drills in the seas for another purpose, and that is for the purpose of what? World War III. Because World War III is on the horizon. You know, the MOTB, which is the CHIP, is on the rise. You know, and the closer we get to the end of Edom's kingdom, you know, the more closer we're going to be drawn to World War III, which, you know, World War III is right at our doorstep, believe it or not. Okay, we already have United States troops in Iran. You know, they're not going to talk about that in the news, but there are currently over 50,000 U.S. troops in Iran. Okay, so Joel 3:9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. So the key point here is prepare war, and that's what they're doing. The Lord does not have these Chinese and Russians preparing for just any old war. They don't have them doing naval drills to maintain peace and stability in the region. The Lord has them doing these drills to getting them ready for World War III, because Russia is nearly at war against the United States, and China is right behind Russia. With that, I'm going to say Shalom is on to the next one.